Lesson 6 of the Esperanto Teacher. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Recording by Nicholas James Bridgewater. The Esperanto Teacher, a simple course for non-grammarians by Helen Fryer. Lesson 6. We have seen already that the words which end in as express the idea of doing, action, or of being, state, and that they assert that this action or state is going on, or is a custom at the present time, as mi vidas, I see; ŝi estas, she is; ili suferas, they suffer, they are suffering. To say that the action or state took place at some past time, is used, as mi vidis, I saw; ŝi estis, she was; ili suferis, they suffered, they were suffering. To say that the action or state will take place at some time to come, in the future, os is used, as mi vidos, I shall see; ŝi estos, she will be; ili suferos, they will suffer, they will be suffering. Words which assert something, or which express the idea of doing or of being, are called verbs. The root only of the verbs will now be given in the vocabulary without the termination. Vocabulary: historio, history; historio. Kuzo, cousin; kuzo. Plezuro, pleasure; plezuro. Horlogio, clock; horlogio. Laboro, work; laboro. Popolo, a people; popolo. Virino, woman; virino. Aggio, age; aggio. Jaro, year; jaro. Permesso, permission; permesso. Respond, answer; respond. Far, do, make; far. Forpel, drive away; forpel. Ricev, receive, get; ricev. Don, give; don. Trov, find; trov. Rencont, meet; rencont. Salut, greet, salute; salut. Racont, relate, tell; racont. Visit, visit; visit. Dorm, sleep; dorm. Vec, wake; vec. Search, seek; search. Fin, end; fin. Team, fear; team. Atting, reach to; atting. Surda, deaf; surda. Muta, dumb; muta. Dolcia, sweet; dolcia. Tri, three; tri. Decquin, 15; decquin. Kial, why; kial. Hierau, yesterday; hierau. Morgau, tomorrow; morgau. Antau, before; antau. Post, after; post. Jam, already, jam. Jam ne, no more, jam ne. Ankoraux, still, yet, ankoraux. Kial vi ne respondas al mi? Ĉu vi estas surda aŭ muta? Kion vi faras? La knabo forpelis la birdojn. De la patro mi ricevis libron, kaj de la frato mi ricevis plumon. La patro donis al mi dolĉan pomon. Jen estas la pomo, kiun mi trovis. Hieraŭ mi renkontis vian filon, kaj li gentile salutis min. Antaŭ 3 tagoj mi vizitis vian kuzon, kaj mia vizito faris al li plezuron. Kiam mi venis al li, li dormis, sed mi lin vekis. Mi rakontos al vi historion. Ĉu vi diros al mi la veron? Hodiaŭ estas sabato, kaj morgaŭ estos dimanĉo. Hieraŭ estis vendredo, kaj postmorgaŭ estos lundo. Ĉu vi jam trovis vian horloĝon? Mi ĝin ankoraŭ ne serĉis. Kiam mi finos mian laboron, mi serĉos mian horloĝon, sed mi timas, ke mi ĝin jam ne trovos. Se vi nin venkos, la popolo diros, ke nur virinojn vi venkis. Kiam vi atingos la aĝon de 15 jaroj, vi ricevos la permeson. Key to exercise. Why do you not answer me? Are you deaf or dumb? What are you doing? The boy drove away the birds. From the father I received a book, and from the brother I received a pen. The father gave me a sweet apple. Here is the apple which I found. Yesterday I met your son, and he politely greeted me. 3 days ago, before 3 days, I visited your cousin, and my visit gave to him pleasure. When I came to him he was sleeping, but I woke him. I will relate to you a story. Will you tell me the truth? Today is Saturday, and tomorrow will be Sunday. Yesterday was Friday, and the day after tomorrow will be Monday. Have you yet found your watch? I have not yet looked for it. When I have finished my work I will look for my watch, but I fear that I shall not find it again. If you conquer us, the people will say that only women you conquered. When you attain the age of 15 years, you will receive the permission. End of Lesson 6. Recording by Nicholas James Bridgewater. Of the Esperanto Teacher. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Recording by Nicholas James Bridgewater. The Esperanto Teacher, a simple course for non-grammarians by Helen Fryer. Lesson 7. Confusion is apt to occur in English in the use of the words him, her, it, them, his, hers, its, their, e.g., John loves his brother and his children. Whose children, John's or his brother's? The boys brought to their fathers their hats. Whose hats, the boys' or their father's? She gave her sister her book. Whose book? Her own or her sister's? This confusion is avoided in Esperanto by the use of the pronoun si, meaning himself, herself, itself, themselves, and sia, meaning his own, her own, its own, their own. Si, seen, sia refers to the subject of the sentence in which it occurs. Therefore, in the sentence John loves his brother and his son, it must be Johano amas sian fraton kai sian filon. If it is his own son, because John is the subject, but we must say lian filon if the brother's son is meant. La knaboj alportis al siaj patroj siajn ĉapelojn means the boys brought to their fathers their own hats, because boys is the subject, but if we mean the father's hats, it must be iliajn ĉapelojn. She gave to her sister her book must be she donis al sia fratino sian libron, if it were her own book, but she donis al sia frato ŝian libron, if it were her sister's book. Li diris al si means he said to himself, but li diris al li means that he said it to another person. Si, sia can only refer to the subject. It cannot be the subject itself or any part of it. Therefore we must say Sinjoro Po kaj lia edzino tre amas miajn infanojn, because the subject is Sinjoro Po kaj lia edzino. Mem, self, is only used for emphasis, e.g. mi mem, my own self. Vocabulary: gasto, guest, gasto. Vespero, evening, vespero. Mangio, meal, mangio. Pupo, doll, pupo. Aventuro, adventure, aventuro. Palazzo, palace, palazzo. Zorg, take care of, zorg. Gard, guard, gard. Am, love, am. Acompan, accompany, acompan. Lav, wash, love. Montre, show, montre. Fleg, tend, take care of, fleg. Reven, come back, reven. Pri, concerning, about, pri. Gis, until, as far as, gis. Tutte, quite, wholly, tutte. Tutte ne, not at all, tutte ne. Kun, with, kun. El, out of, el. Elir, go out of, elir. Mi amas min mem, vi amas vin mem, li amas sin mem, kaj ĉiu homo amas sin mem. Mi zorgas pri ŝi tiel, kiel mi zorgas pri mi mem, sed ŝi mem tute ne zorgas pri si, kaj tute sin ne gardas. Miaj fratoj havis hodiaŭ gastojn. Post la vespermanĝo niaj fratoj eliris kun la gastoj el sia domo, kaj akompanis ilin ĝis ilia domo. Mi lavis min en mia ĉambro, kaj ŝi lavis sin en sia ĉambro. La infano serĉis sian pupon. Mi montris al la infano kie kuŝas ĝia pupo. Ŝi rakontis al li sian aventuron. Ŝi revenis al la palaco de sia patro. Siajn florojn ŝi ne flegis. Mia frato diris al Stefano ke li amas lin pli ol sin mem. Key to exercise. I love myself. You love yourself. He loves himself. And every man loves himself. I take care of her as I take care of myself, but she takes no care at all of herself, and does not look after herself at all. My brothers had guests today. After supper our brothers went with the guests out of their house, and accompanied them as far as their, the guests' house. I washed myself in my room, and she washed herself in her room. The child was looking for its doll. I showed the child where its doll lay. She related to him her adventure. She returned to her father's palace. Her flowers she tended not. My brother said to Stephen that he loved him more than himself. End of Lesson 7. Recorded by Nicholas James Bridgewater. 8 of the Esperanto Teacher. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Recording by Nicholas James Bridgewater. The Esperanto Teacher, a simple course for non-grammarians by Helen Fryer. Lesson 8. The cardinal numbers are unu, 1, unu, du, 2, du, 3, 3, 3, kvar, 4, kvar, kvin, 5, kvin, ses, 6, ses, sep, 7, sep, ok, 8, ok, now, 9, now, dek, 10, dek, cent, 100, cent, mil, 1,000, mil. The numbers above 10 are written and read exactly as they are set down in figures. Dekunu, 11, dekunu, dekdu, 12, dekdu, dektri, 13, dektri, deknau, 19, deknau. The tens are written as one word. Dudek, 20, dudek. Tridek, 30, tridek. Naudek, 90, naudek. Dudektri, 23, dudektri. Kvardeksep, 47, kvardeksep. Okdekvin, 85, okdekvin. Centridexes, 136, centridexes. Ducentok, 208, ducentok. Tricenquindecnau, 359, tricenquindecnau. Milunu, 1001, mil unu. 2877, 2877. 2877. 1907, 1907. 1907. Notice that there is a separate word for each figure except naught or 0. Nulo. Vocabulary: busho, mouth, busho. Orelo, ear, orelo. Fingro, finger, fingro. Horo, hour, horo. Minuto, minute, minuto. Secundo, second, secundo. Monato, month, monato. Semajno, week, semajno. Dato, date of month, etc. Dato. Pov, can, be able, pov. Promen, take a walk, promen. Consist, consist, consist. Elect, choose, elect, elect. Forges, forget, forges. Cre, create, cre. Estu, should be, estu. Facile, easily, facile. Sancta, holy, sancta. Unui, some, unui. Alia, other, alia. Cio, everything, all, cio. Multe, much, many, multe. Per, by means of, through, with, per. Nur, only, nur. Malbona, bad, malbona. Kristnaskatago, Christmas Day, Kristnaskatago. Januaro, January, Januaro. Februaro, February, Februaro. Marto, March, Marto. Aprilo, April, Aprilo. Mayo, May, Mayo. Junio, June, Junio. Julio, July, Julio. Augusto, August, Augusto. Septembro, September, Septembro. Octobro, October, Octobro. Novembro, November, Novembro. Decembro, December, Decembro. Du homoi povas pli multe fari ol unu. Mi havas nur unu buŝon, sed mi havas du orelojn. Li promenas kun 3 hundoj. Li faris ĉion per la 10 fingroj de siaj manoj. El ŝiaj multaj infanoj, unuj estas bonaj kaj aliaj malbonaj. 5 kaj 7 faras 12. 10 kaj 10 faras 20. 4 kaj 10 faras 22. 30 kaj 45 faras 75. 1893. Li havas 11 infanojn. 60 minutoj faras 1 horon, kaj 1 minuto konsistas el 60 sekundoj. 2 men can do more than one. I have only one mouth, but I have 2 ears. He walks out with 3 dogs. He did everything with the 10 fingers of his hands. Of her many children, some are good and others bad. 5 and 7 make 12. 10 and 10 make 20. 4 and 18 make 22. 30 and 45 make 75. 1893. He has 11 children. 60 minutes makes 1 hour, and 1 minute consists of 60 seconds. 8a. The ordinal numbers, first, second, etc., are formed by adding a to the cardinal numbers, as unua, first, unua, dua, second, dua, tria, third, tria, kvara, fourth, kvara, deka, tenth, deka, centa, hundredth, centa, mila, thousandth, mila. The compound numbers are joined together by hyphens, and a is added to the last, as dekunua, 11th, la trideknaŭa paĝo, the 39th page, la centkvardekvina psalmo, the 145th psalm. Being adjectives, the ordinal numbers take the plural jo and accusative no when necessary. The ordinals are used to tell the hour, as estas la trio horo, it is 3 o'clock. The cardinal numbers are used for the minutes, as 3:15 is la tria horo kaj dekkvin. 10 minutes to 5, la kvara horo kaj kvindek. Januaro estas la unua monato de la jaro. Aprilo estas la kvara. Novembro estas la dekunua, kaj decembro estas la dekdua. La dudeka tago de februaro estas la kvindekunua tago de la jaro. La sepan tagon de la semajno Dio elektis, ke ĝi estu pli sankta ol la ses unuaj tagoj. Kion Dio kreis en la sesa tago? Kiun daton ni havas hodiaŭ? Hodiaŭ estas la 27. tago de marto. Kristnaska tago estas la 25. tago de decembro. Novjara tago estas la unua de januaro. Oni ne forgesas facile sian unuan amon. Key to exercise. January is the first month of the year. April is the 4th. November is the 11th. And December is the 12th. The 20th day of February is the 51st day of the year. The 7th day of the week God chose to be, that it should be, more holy than the 6 first days. What did God create on the 6th day? What date is it today? Today is the 27th day of March. Christmas Day is the 25th of December. New Year's Day is the 1st of January. One does not easily forget one's first love. End of Lesson 8. The Esperanto Teacher. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. This recording by Nicholas James Bridgewater. The Esperanto Teacher, a simple course for non-grammarians by Helen Fryer, Lesson 9. The names of certain quantities are formed from the cardinal numbers by adding o, as dekduo, a dozen, dudeko, a score, cento, 100, milo, 1,000. These names, as well as names of quantities generally, require to be followed by da, of, as dekduo da birdoj, a dozen birds, but dekdu birdoj, 12 birds. Dudeko da pomoj, a score of apples. Cento da ŝafoj, or cent ŝafoj, 100 sheep. Milo da homoj, 1,000 people. Miloj da homoj, thousands of people. When these expressions form the object of the verb, it is the name of the number which takes no, not the noun which follows da, as li aĉetis 20 da ŝafoj, he bought a score of sheep. For firstly, secondly, etc., is added to the number, as unue, firstly, kvine, fifthly, deke, tenthly. See lesson 12. Vocabulary: urbo, town, urbo. Loĝanto, inhabitant, loĝanto. Kulero, spoon, kulero. Forko, fork, forko. Mono, money, mono. Prunto, loan, prunto. Metro, meter, metro. Stofo, stuff, stofo. Franco, franc, about 10 pence. Franco. Atacanto, assailant, atacanto. Pago, payment, pago. Miliono, a million, miliono. Prunt, lend, prunt. Acet, buy, acet. Dank, thank, dank. Pet, beg, request, pet. Bezon, want, need, bezon. Cost, cost, cost. Poste, afterwards, poste. Tiu ĉi, this, tiu ĉi. Por, for, por. Re, prefix meaning again or back, re. Tial, therefore, tial. Au, or, au. Da, of, after a quantity, da. Mi havas cent pomojn. Mi havas centon da pomoj. Tiu ĉi urbo havas milionon da loĝantoj. Mi aĉetis 12 da kuleroj kaj 22 da forkoj. Miljaroj aŭ milo da jaroj faras miljaron. Unue, mi redonas al vi la monon kiun vi pruntis al mi. Due, mi dankas vin por la prunto. Trie, mi petas vin ankaŭ poste prunti al mi. Kiam mi bezonos monon? I have 100 apples. I have 100 of apples. This town has 1,000,000 of inhabitants. I bought 12 spoons and 2 dozen forks. 1,000 years, or 1,000 of years, make a millennium. Firstly, I return to you the money which you lent to me. Secondly, I thank you for the loan. Thirdly, I beg you also afterwards, on a future occasion, to lend to me when I shall require money. 9a. To express a certain part or fraction, on is added to the number specifying what part, as 1/2, unu duono, 1/3, unu triono, 1/4, unu quarono, 1/10, unu decono, 1,000th, unu milono, 1,000,000th, unu milionono. These words, being nouns, take yo and no when required. 3/10, trideconoi, 27 200ths, dudexep ducentonoi, 19 1,000ths, decnau milonoi. Mi mangis 3/4 de la cuco. I ate 3/4 of the cake. See lesson 35. To express so many times a number, obl is added to the number, as duobla, double, decoble, 10 times, trioble kvar estas, or faras dekdu, 3 times 4 are 12, sepoble ok faras kvindekses, 7 times 8 make 56. To express by twos, by tens, etc., op is added to the number, as duope, by twos, or 2 together, decope, by tens, quindecope, by 50s, 50 together, or 50 at a time. 3 estas duono de ses. Ok estas 4/5 de dek. 4 metroi da tiu ci stofo costas 9 francoin. Tial 2 metroi costas 4 kaj duonon francoin. Au da francoi. Unu tago estas 360 au 360 de jaro. Quinoble sep estas 35. Por ciu tago mi ricevas 5 francoin, sed por la hodiaŭa tago mi ricevis duoblan pagon. Tio estas 10 francoin. Tiuj ci du amikoj promenas ciam duope. Kvinope ili sin ĵetis sur min, sed mi venkis ciujn 5 atakantojn. Key to exercise. 3 is half of 6. 8 is 4/5 of 10. 4 meters of this stuff cost 9 francs. Therefore 2 meters cost 4.5 francs. 1 day is a 365th or a 366th of a year. 5 times 7 are 35. For each day I receive 5 francs, but for today I have received double pay, that is 10 francs. These two friends walk always two together. 5 together they threw themselves upon me, but I overcame all 5 assailants. End of lesson 9.
Of the Esperanto Teacher. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For further information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. The Esperanto Teacher, a simple course for non-grammarians, by Helen Fryer. Lesson 10. Verbs continued. Verbs in E and U. In the examples already given, the verbs ending in as, is, os express action or being, that is, a state, going on in present, past, or future time, as mi skribas, I am writing; li legis, he read; ni iros, we shall go. If we wish merely to express the idea of action or state indefinitely, without reference to any time or any subject, the verb must end in "i", as vivi, to live; mi deziras lerni, I wish to learn; ni devas labori, we must work. This is called the indefinite or infinitive mood, manner of expression, because not limited by reference to time or subject. To give an order or command, or to express will, desire, purpose, etc., the verb must end in "u". Donu al mi panon, give to me bread; iru for, go away; estu felicia, may you be happy; vivu la regio, long live the king. In such cases as tell him to come, I want you to sing, allow her to speak, we have to use a second sentence with the verb ending in "u" and beginning with "ke", that is, diru al li ke li venu, tell or say to him that he come; mi deziras ke vi kantu, I wish that you sing; permesu al sxi ke sxi parolu, allow her that she speak. Sentences like the last are often contracted, only the last subject and verb being used, as sxi parolu, let her speak; gxi kusxu, let it lie; ni iru, let us go; ili dormu, let them sleep; cxu vi volas ke mi tion faru, do you wish me to do that? Cxu mi tion faru, shall I do that? Vocabulary. Nomo, name; nomo. Vesto, coat, clothing; vesto. Candelo, candle; candelo. Dometo, cottage; dometo. Akvo, water; akvo. Spegulo, looking glass; spegulo. Est, to be; est. Tush, to touch; tush. Auscult, listen; auscult. Pardon, pardon; pardon. Uz, use; uz. Ordon, order; ordon. Babil, chatter; babil. Send, send; send. Trink, drink; trink. Vol, wish, will; vol. Bat, beat; bat. Courage, have courage; courage. Ride, ride; ride. Las, let, leave; las. Cour, run; cour. Parole, speak; parole. Vive, live, have life; vive. Rest, Rest, remain. Rest. Honesta, honest. Honesta. Inda, worthy. Inda. Attenta, attentive. Attenta. Cara, dear. Cara. Gaia, gay, cheerful. Gaia. Tia, such. Tia. Longa, long. Longa. Sincera, sincere. Sincera. For, away, forth. For. Forte, strongly. Forte. Sole, alone. Sole. Exercises and key. Donu alla birdoj akvon, ĉar ili volas trinki. Give the birds water, for they want to drink. Aleksandro ne volas lerni, kaj tial mi batas Aleksandron. Alexander will not learn, and therefore I beat Alexander. Kiu kuraĝas rajdi sur leono? Who has courage to ride on a lion? Mi volis lin bati, sed li forkuris de mi. I was going to beat him, but he ran away from me. Al leono ne donu la manon. Do not give your hand to a lion. Rakontu al mia juna amiko bellan historion. Relate to my young friend a beautiful story. Diru al la patro ke mi estas diligenta. Tell father that I am diligent. Diru al mi vian nomon. Tell me your name. Ne skribu al mi tiajn longajn leterojn. Do not write to me such long letters. Montru al mi vian novan veston. Show me your new coat. Infano, ne tuŝu la spegulon. Child, do not touch the looking-glass. Caraj infanoj, estu ĉiam honestaj. Dear children, always be honest. Ne aŭskultu lin. Do not listen to him. Li diras ke mi estas atenta. He says that I am attentive. Li petas ke mi estu atenta. He begs me to be attentive. Ordonu al li ke li ne babilu. Tell him not to chatter. Petu lin ke li sendu al mi kandelon. Ask him to send me a candle. La dometo estas inda, ke vi ĝin aĉetu. The cottage is worth your buying, worthy that you should buy it. Ŝi forte deziris ke li restu viva. She strongly desired that he should remain alive. Li venu, kaj mi pardonos al li. Let him come, and I will forgive him. Ni estu gajaj, ni uzu bone la vivon, ĉar la vivo ne estas longa. Let us be gay, let us use life well, for life is not long. Li ne venu sole, sed alvenu kun sia plej bona amiku. Let him not come alone, but come with his best friend. Mi jam havas mian ĉapelon, nun serĉu vi vian. I already have my hat, now look for yours. End of chapter 10.